indefensible. You cannot stop this play. This is not something you call in the huddle, Osi. This is something that happens on the field.
Osi, talk to me about the Bengals because they're on a 6-game win streak. How special is that? And are they a better team from last year?
Extremely special. Are they a better team than last year? I won't say so because they actually have to win the Super Bowl to be considered a better team than last year. But if you look at this football team, this is a very dangerous football team. This is a more dangerous football team than they were last year because they have the added knowledge and the confidence going in right now. If they look at who's ahead of them, you talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals know they can beat any one of those football teams. So they are going to be a very dangerous team going forward. Are they better? I don't think so.
Jason, Joe Burrow's a star, isn't he, really? What makes him so unique? Because you love him, don't you?
I love Burrow. I'm a Burrow believer. It's his leadership, but it's also his awareness and ability to connect with others. When he first got on that team, one thing he did was in the cafeteria when they were eating, he would sit with all different players from different position groups and eat with them. We know that's not what quarterbacks do most of the time. He knew he needed to connect with the entire roster. And when there were social issues, who was one of the first people to step out there and state his name and what he believed? It was Joe Burrow.
Do they keep themselves away, the quarterbacks, usually?
They usually hang out with the offensive linemen because they want to stick with the guys that protect them the best.
Oh, really?
They think they're better than everybody.
That's fair.
Quarterbacks.
They kind of are, though, aren't they?
It is. But let me tell you something, Laura. What makes him magical, what makes him special is the back shoulder fade. And I want to tell you about that. That is when you throw the ball vertically down the field on a deep route and how you adjust to it. And you see this trust he has with Jamar Chase. They've played in college together. They know how to do it. And what he is aiming for is the back shoulder of his wide receiver, which makes this indefensible. You cannot stop this play. This is not something you call in the huddle, Osi. This is something that happens on the field. And this is where they go to when they need a big play down the field. It takes trust. It takes instincts. You have to have a guy who can attack the ball in the air, and that's what he has in Jamar Chase. This is what it means to be a leader, knowing that your guys will go out there and execute when you give them the opportunity. This play is almost unstoppable. Look at it. Over and over again. It's so precise, so much timing, so much rhythm, and the guys make plays afterwards.
Would you bet against the Bengals, Osi?
Absolutely not. When you look at what this team has been able to do, not only last year, but they're on a 6-game winning streak. They are hot. They have the most confident quarterback. Jason pointed this out to me a couple of weeks ago. They have the best receivers, the most talents on offense. There's no way you bet against this football team now.
Excellent. Okay, let's look ahead to some of this weekend's games as we close in on the playoffs. Every game counts now, and I can't believe it's taken until now, the end of the show, to discuss my Detroit Lions. They head to the Carolina Panthers. Are we looking at the Lions notching up their 8th win in 9 games? That would be quite incredible, Osi, wouldn't it?
I think it would be for you and for the Detroit Lions. This is a very, very good football team, a team that is hot right now. I do believe they're going to beat the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers don't stand a chance, really, in this game against a team of the caliber of the Detroit Lions.
Who'd have thought you'd have said that as well? What
imagine that.
Caliber, wow.
I like that.
Is it me? Is it the fact that I was away that they were winning?
You're back, and Jared Goff is balling. 6 touchdowns, no interceptions in the last 3 games. He's the key to their success. I'm going with Detroit, too.
Okay, let's talk about Bengals-Patriots as well, because they do head to New England to face the Patriots, and it's a huge game, really, for both teams, isn't it? Does Joe Burrow go there and effectively end the Patriots' playoff hopes, Osi?
That is a tough one because, as you said, Cincinnati Bengals, 6 wins in a row going up there. But the one thing that I do know is the Cincinnati Bengals have already clinched a playoff berth by virtue of Jacksonville winning yesterday. Yeah. But now we have to think about who is the more desperate football team. And I think the New England Patriots have to be desperate right now. They have to be shaking, quaking for a W. They must win this game because Bill Belichick is going to be made to look like a fool for hiring those offensive coordinators, for doing everything that they've done. I think right now the New England Patriots are going to win this game. Look at their 2 edge rushers coming off the edge. I think they're the more desperate team. They win.
Oh, that's a good point because you got to protect Burrow in this game. And that's the one way they can win is by getting after him. That O-line needs to protect. But I'm picking Cincinnati. I'm rolling with the Bengals.
Let's go for the Giants and Vikings because, as we saw earlier on, the Vikings got out of jail last week, didn't they? But can the Giants, can they keep their playoff hopes alive? Can they win? Can they win, Osi?
I don't know. I
was ready for something.
I don't know who's going to win this game. These are two teams, they are not as good as their record would indicate.
Right.
Anything can happen in this game. The Giants could win. The Vikings could be down by 40 points this time. Who knows what's going to happen? I can't even call this one, man.
I'm stepping out there. I'm going with the Giants. I'm voting with my heart. I'm going with my heart. And a good defensive line. Going with that.
Deal. Right. Any slip up in this next game we're going to talk about, which is Giants and Vikings, it could be capitalized on later by either the Commanders or the 49ers. 49ers win that one?
Yeah, definitely they win this game. I don't see a way in which the Commanders beat 49ers.
49ers, with their defense at home, they got this win.
Yeah. Okay, guys. But the game of the week is a Christmas cracker. It's the Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys.